Oh, hello, and welcome to video number 20. So this video is on factors and the highest common factor, HCF. So keywords are factors. Factors are numbers that fit into given numbers. They are whole numbers that fit into given numbers. And the HCF is the highest common factor, i.e. the biggest number that appears in both or all the lists of the given numbers that you get in the question. Now, to list factors, you need to find all the numbers that fit into the given number. And that's what we're going to do in number 1. So we're going to list all the factors of 24. I like to do that like this. So I put 24 in a little box, and then I go 1 and 24. 1 is always going to be a factor because 1 fits into everything, and 24 is going to be a factor because 24 is the number. Okay, 1 multiplied by 24 makes 24. They are numbers that fit in exactly to 24. The next numbers will be, well, we're going to check 2 to see if that fits in, and it is going to fit in because it's even. So 2 multiplies by 12 to make 24. And then 3, well, that also goes in. That goes in 8 times. If you know your times tables, you'll know that. And then 4, we're going to check to see if that goes in. That goes in 6 times. And then we're going to check 5, and 5 definitely does not fit into 24. So we go to 6, and 6 is already written. So what we've got is we've actually got all the factors there already. Now we just have to list them out in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. That is all the factors of 24. Do the same thing for B. List all the factors of 27. So 27, put it in the box. 1 and 27. 2 does not fit into 27. 3 does. 3 goes in 9 times. 4 doesn't. 5 doesn't. 6 doesn't. 7 doesn't. 8 doesn't. 9 does. It's already there. So we found them all. 1, 3, 9, and 27. This number here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 factors. This number has 1, 2, 3, 4 factors. Okay? Now, that's how you list factors. That's what you do. You know your times tables and you see which numbers fit in exactly. Now, in number 2, we've got to find the highest common factor, the HCF, of 16 and 28. So the process here is to do exactly what we just did, but for both numbers, and then compare the lists. We can compare the common factors, and then we can compare the highest common factor and identify it. So we've got 16. So 1 and 16, 2 and 8, 3 doesn't fit in, 4 multiplies by 4. I'm going to put 4 twice, don't have to, because 4 is the same number as 4. Alright, so actually I'm going to get rid of it, because I'm actually not going to write it twice, don't need to. Alright, and then I've got 28 to do. So 28 is 1 and 28, 2, and if we half 28 we get 14. And then 3 does not fit in. 4 does. 4 goes in 7 times. And then 5 doesn't, and 6 doesn't, and 7 does. So we've found that the common factors are, and I've circled the common ones, 1, 2, and 4. Okay, so the biggest number out of those common factors is 4. So 4 is the highest common factor. All right. Now, in question 3, we've got a contextual wordy problem that might confuse you. Mammy wants to cut ribbon into equal lengths. She has 2 strips. One is 42 centimeters and the other is 27 centimeters. She doesn't want to waste any ribbon. What is the longest she can cut each length? So this is a bit of a hidden highest common factor question. Alright, and it's a really tricky one to know that it's a highest common factor question. But because it's in my highest common factor video, you might have guessed that that's what you had to do. So we've got 42 to work out the highest common factor of. So 1 and 42, work out the factors of. 1 and 42, 2 and 21. 3 fits in to 42, well it goes into 36, 12 times 39, 13 times 42, 14 times. And 4 goes in, does it 4 go? 4 doesn't go in. 5 doesn't go in. 6 does go in, it goes in 7 times, because 6 times 7 is 42. And then that's it. We've found all of the factors of 42. Now we're going to look at the factors of 27. Okay, so 27 is 1 and 27. We've already done this one. It's over there, 3 and 9. Okay. So what number is the highest common factor? Well, the highest common factor is 3. 3 is the number that is the biggest one that appears in both lists. There's actually only one other common factor, and that's 1. All right, so she can cut these strips of ribbon into 3 centimeter strips. Okay, so the longest that she can cut each length is 3 centimeters without wasting any of her ribbon from each length. I hope that makes some sense. It's a very tricky question, I think, for a grade 3 question, but it could crop up, and I've just shown you how to do it. So fingers crossed, you'll follow that and figure out that that's what you need to do when you get questions like this in the future. All right, please practice using the link in the description, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and keep watching. All right, and be lovely to one another. Thanks very much. Cheers then. Bye bye.